There's one question that people ask us more than anything.
And honestly, I don't think we've ever answered it publicly.
No,
Energy
Sergio,
you take?
no. That's so ridiculous to even say to people out there. That has just insulted 95% of the women who are mothers out there. That is the most insane, ridiculous thing I can have ever heard any human spurt. What is it you feel in your life you're missing without a baby?
Actually, there is nothing especially I am missing of, the baby journey. But I think it would be a beautiful thing that will bring us together because,
No, babies don't bring anyone together.
Honey,
you're
a horrible person. No. Obviously, yes. Honey.
No.
It depends how you...
No, babies don't bring people together.
Honey, with that energy, no.
No, they don't.
Honey.
I've never met somebody who said their baby brought them together.
It depends on how you approach the baby.
Should we have a baby?
Today, we are talking about the pressure, the fear, the reality, and if actually we want one.
Welcome back to another episode of Uncut and Uncensored with Caroline Stanbury and
Sergio Carrallo today.
So, do we really want a baby?
That is the biggest question. Everybody always asks us. There is I would say the main topic of conversation because obviously we have a 19 years age gap and that's one thing that could eventually separate us.
So I've made some notes because this is something that we go back and forth, and whether you really want a baby or it's the idea of a baby. And like a woman, women get judged for not wanting children and they never really speak out. And I think that's at our generation why a lot of us have entered into something that you're supposed to do rather than what you want to do and what we've been told as women we should do. You, on the other hand, I think are somebody who's grown up in a very traditional way and you see, monkey do.
Wait, do you think I love the idea of having a baby? What are you talking about, honey? Obviously not. I don't love the idea of having a baby. I love building a family. There's not an idea on my head. I actually love...
What is building a family, Sergio? No. Look, break it down. You've never spent a day with a baby. You love the idea of a baby. You don't know what having a baby entails.
Do you think any younger man under 30s knows or have any idea of what having a baby is? No, that is part of the journey. You learn within the journey.
Now, so you're loving the idea, not the reality. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, how do you know the reality? You cannot know the reality.
No, you cannot, but you can take and listen and look around. Like today, it's now 9 o'clock, I think, at night. Mm-hmm. We have not got undressed. We are still working. Mm-hmm. You have just got off a retreat call.
Yeah.
We are packing because we're leaving in the morning to Pemba Island to see the land for the first time with a whole community we're about to build, which is almost over $60 million worth of a build.
Yeah.
Plus we're building in Bali. So you spent how long on a phone call today doing?
About 3.5 hours.
Right. So in between all of that and doing what we do, where would the baby be coming with us right now? I mean, unselfishly or selfishly, right now we can just say, when did this trip to Pemba arrive? 2 days ago?
2 days ago. But
2 days ago.
Why do we need to change anything in our lifestyle? We will have nannies helping us with the baby. The baby will come because the first 3 or 4 years of his life doesn't need to go to school. So nothing really will change.
Do you think, people really, really express to you how hard parenting it is? I mean, you live with my...
Honey, let me just put it into perspective. There's nothing harder than looking after you. So a baby is going to be a right in the path. It's going to be absolutely doing nothing, honey. You know how much energy
Sergio,
you take?
No, that's so ridiculous to even say to people out there. A baby is not like doing nothing. That has just insulted 95% of the women who are mothers out there. That is the most insane, ridiculous thing I can have ever heard any human spurt.
You didn't listen to the first part. Exactly. You listen only what you want. I said compared to looking after you, looking after a baby is absolutely nothing.
No, Sergio, because I wipe my own ass and can feed myself.
You
have never fed a baby. You called a girlfriend of ours the other day who has a baby and you were like, oh gosh, she sounds stressed. And you still don't get it. You really don't get it. No, you don't. And, I would like to say that you think that you're the most like giving person on the planet, which you are, but you're also extremely selfish. Like you like things the way you like it.
I do.
You want to travel all the time.
But I never really put myself first. I always do everything for everybody else around me to making sure they are okay. So why would a baby will change anything in my life? It will not.
A baby absolutely changes everything in your life. I have just actually read something in the papers, which friends of mine who've been married for a long time, sadly just got divorced for exactly that reason. I do feel, and I have always maintained, that babies, no matter how much you love each other, absolutely change the dynamic of any relationship. You can't do date night.
It could change for good or for bad. It depends of how you project the energy into the baby. If you go into the idea of having a baby with absolutely negative
Darling, you're
thoughts.
31 years old with no experience. This is coming from a woman who has a ton of experience and a ton of friends who've done it,
Baby,
who feel
that's
exactly the
energy.
same way.
That's exactly the wrong energy to have a baby.
Well,
you need to be positive and happy about it because it's
so
a beautiful
all
journey.
of these people are wrong, and you were the only right one.
There's so many beautiful families happy about having a baby out there. And actually, there's going to be so many writing in the comments, oh, I love my family. Obviously, like, there's so many beautiful people that love having kids. Like, so many out there.
What is it you feel in your life you're missing without a baby?
Actually, there's nothing especially I am missing of, the baby journey. But I think it would be a beautiful thing that will bring us together because,
No, babies don't bring anyone together.
honey,
I just
you're
said that.
a horrible person.
No.
Obviously, yes, honey.
No.
It depends
No.
how you...
No, babies don't bring people together.
Honey, with that energy, no.
No, they don't.
Honey.
I've never met somebody who said their baby brought them together.
It depends on how you approach the baby. Obviously, there's a very basic example. The baby's crying downstairs. I go downstairs.
Yes, it would be you going downstairs.
Let me explain. The baby's crying downstairs. I go downstairs and he's about to have dinner. He doesn't want to eat. So I'm like, okay, let's make a castle. I built a pillow castle for him. We eat under the pillow. Then I call you. You go down. Then we have a family dinner under a pillow castle. Then the experience is amazing.
I don't want a pillow castle. I never have wanted a pillow castle. I had 3 children. I didn't do a pillow castle. There's no fucking way I'm doing pillow castles at 50 years old.
That is exactly the wrong approach. That's why, in a way, I don't want to have a baby with you. Because if I call you and then you go down, then I will be alone with the baby. He's crying and it will be horrible. But if you go down and you make an effort, then there will be a beautiful pillow castle family dinner.
No, that's not happening.
Great. So we start very well, actually.
Yes. So, what do I feel would change in our life the most? Okay. We're building an island house right now. So I do feel...
No, just put it there because it's just nicer. Start again because the camera. Sorry, guys.
What in our life do I feel would change the most? Well, I do feel that as we get older, maybe watching a little person, or I get older, grow up would be fun.
I mean, literally, she's hilarious. She just loves the idea of the baby because we're building a mansion actually in an island now, and then she's not even gonna need to see the baby because it's such a huge house. There's gonna be tons of space, so the baby will run around. I know you so well, Carolina. I actually know you so well. You just love the idea of the baby because my mom will be running around there. You don't even see her because it's a 30,000 square feet plot. I know you so well. That's why you love now. Oh my God, she's so excited now having a baby. Oh my God, I'm
not excited. I'm not.
You're
excited.
calling the agencies all the time.
No, because I think this is one shot. And look, I'm asking questions, Sergio, of things that I think, I think people romanticize having a baby. I think people make it seem really simple. It's not. Everyone told me they don't require anything. Well, they require a lot, and they require a lot more as they get older.
I'm going to put something. I make a challenge now.
Do you have a fear of regret?
No, I'm going to make a challenge now. I'm going to change the entire idea that you have in your head of having a baby, because
I've never seen a baby lately that I've fallen in love with. It's just not in my DNA right now.
Because it's not your blood, honey.
I don't look at them and go, oh God, I want one of those. But do you have a fear of regret?
I mean, yes, of course, in a way, because I don't want to be 70. My family's gone. My sister, my mom, my dad are gone. My grandma. And then you are old. And I'm going to be alone in life. Your kids will not even look at me because they are my stepkids. So, obviously, I have a fear there. Yes, that's one thing. In another way, as I've seen growing up your kids since they were 8, now actually we got closer together. And I see that they really consider me as family, which is beautiful. So that ideal on my head is changing in a way. But, I bet you now I put my foot on the fire that I'm going to change in your head the idea of having a baby. Because I think because of your previous experience in your marriage and in your baby period, because you were building such a big company, you didn't really not care, but that's hard to say, but you didn't put as much energy as I think if you are more relaxed in life, you could put into the baby period.
Would you survive 3 whole months without a sleep?
Baby, of course, baby. Like you don't know how much you require, baby. Like
I don't get up in the middle of the night, Sergio.
Baby, you do sometimes, and I have to stay up with you, baby. You are like a baby on a steroid, Tony. You are an older woman version of a baby. Like you require a lot, my friend. I'm your 24 hours bachelor. I go down 75 times. Why am I so skinny even though I'm eating like a cow? Because I do so much work for you. Like baby, you stress the fuck out of me. Like you are like a baby on a steroid. So what is the point of like 2 more humans like that? 1 more? It doesn't change anything for me.
Why I am considering it as well is because I am getting older, and maybe it's someone that will keep you busy when I can't.
What? That's exactly the wrong idea of having a baby. I don't want to have a baby to be busy. That is so wrong, my friend. Like, oh my God, your ideals of having a baby is completely wrong, baby. Like, having a baby is like making, baby activities. Baby, I'm going to set up a cinema outside the house and we're going to watch a movie in the floor. We will go on a staycation. We will play
Darling,
there.
you want to do that now, and it revolves around sex and rolling around and being the two of us.
What? We're talking about babies.
Yes, but what? And that's a case of freedom. Now you want to throw a baby into a staycation. That's the worst staycation ever.
It is the most beautiful staycation ever because our principles and our priorities will change. Like now we will not do maybe
sex.
The same things or activities that we had in mind before. Now we'll just do roommates. Other stuff. No, maybe there's no roommates. Maybe obviously, if you are, you have these stereotypes of how families looks like with babies.
Darling, how many podcasts have I done?
So many.
So many.
Yeah.
How many people have I interviewed?
So many.
Yes. So I'm quite well versed in this.
All of them, they were unhappy. All of them, they were miserable. All of them that were like...
Yeah, but maybe the baby has made them unhappy.
No, I'm asking. That they were not unhappy, all your guests. All your guests, they were beautiful people. They were so happy about life. That's a question. No, obviously, all guests that Caroline had in the podcast, they were not miserable with the families, honey.
Do you think you'd resent me if you didn't have children? Down the road?
No, I don't know if I would resent you. I cannot tell you now. I'm very happy. I love my life. I just don't know how my life would look like when I'm 70 years old and you are turning 89. My family is gone, my sister is gone, my grandma, my dad, and I'm alone with no babies. So
wait, but my kids may have had kids by then.
Yes, honey, yes. So they will be my kids in many different ways. It's just a matter of like, I don't know.
So you think people are happier when they have children than without children?
Oh my God. Of course they are, baby. They are expanding the family. They are, it's their generation, baby.
I know a ton of single women that are super happy they don't have that. And they're richer. And they have more free time. And they don't have any responsibility. They can hop on a plane whenever they want. I mean, if we broke up, you would be free to do whatever you want. But if we have a baby, it's a completely different thing.
Oh my God, I'm having anxiety right now. That's exactly the wrong approach, baby. Why are you saying that we're gonna broke up? Like, that's not even in my mind, baby. Like, you are completely changing the whole thing. I didn't say
we are going to break up. I said if we broke up.
If we broke up, that's not even a question. It's not even a solution, baby. And actually, don't put your microphone in your head, baby. You're talking like this. Just put it down. They want to see your face.
So, mostly babies expose cracks in relationships. It's a bit like housewives. If there's an issue, it definitely doesn't glue you together. It brings you apart. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
So, do you want children for love or legacy?
First of all, if you know me, I do not care at all about money. I do not care at all about legacy. I only care about growth, about the family, and our relationships.
By the way, the world's a terrible place right now. Why do you want to leave a child in this world?
That's another question, maybe. But I don't care.
There's a question. That was a question.
I don't care about legacy. I just care about building something together. And, you know,
Because we're not building enough right now.
yeah, we are, but we actually don't
I mean,
have...
I am absolutely fucking shattered. And we're leaving at what, 7 a.m. in the morning? Like, how would we do this with a baby right now?
I actually don't have anything that glues me to you through blood. So a baby will bring us together, I believe. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why are you scared of the idea of having a baby? Is that because of your previous marriage? Is that because of what you went through while having the 3 kids that you had?
Obviously, it's got to have a part of that. I mean, I saw my parents raise all these children and put them into boarding school. And I've now raised 3 kids. And honestly, it's very hard work. And I love them all. I wouldn't change anything. But, you know, I had always maintained that, you know, I would have less kids. I now have 3. And, you know, these 3 are not, you know, they don't turn 18 and go, bye, mum. You know, they are very attached to us. Like, they're very attached to us. We have them every other week. And I think as we get older, please God, they are going to stay coming to us.
100%.
They're going to bring their spouse. They're going to bring their kids. I actually like peace I love the time we have alone. So I'm actually looking forward to the time that will just be you and me again.
That's exactly what you say. But let me remind you, you are hyperactive. You have the attention of a bee.
Well, that's true.
You're not even focused at all when I'm talking.
No, never.
So you love the relax, but after a week in Pemba, in the island, with nothing to do, you will go
nothing to do. We're building a community.
Absolutely crazy. The community will be already built. So
I see.
You have to really look at yourself.
I'm going to have a mini pig.
Honey, shut up. You have to look at yourself in 10 years and really see, you know, like, what are you going to do? I just don't understand why this idea of having a baby is an idea that you have in your head that will kill a marriage.
Because I see it every day, darling. Actually, you should Google it. Why don't you put in ChatGPT and see how many marriages break up because of children?
Let me tell you, we are not a normal marriage. Luckily, thank God, we work for ourselves, so we can wake up and do whatever we want, anytime we want. I really believe that kids destroy marriages when husband and wife, they have their own job.
That doesn't
they
work.
go to...
No. As soon as they're in the schooling
finish.
system, you have to follow something. As soon as children join the schooling system, everything changes.
I understand. I'm trying to talk, honey.
I'm just telling you.
I know, but let me finish my sentences.
Okay, finish.
No, I lost the path now.
Good. Because as soon you can't do whatever you want. Doesn't matter that we work together.
Honey, like nowadays, the kids can have a different way of learning. We have actually friends that they own schools that they are much more into practical stuff.
But we still have to stay in one country.
No, you don't, baby. There's a school that you can move every 3-4 months, actually. Some people do it, yes. Yeah, some people do it.
Yes, you have to pay multiple school fees. I know people that do it too.
Okay. If we cannot do that, then, I mean, there's other ways that the kids can work with you. There's different ways of now.
The kids can work with you?
Yes, honey. There's different, like, there's people, like, living in a boat.
Why don't you really, really look at this, darling?
I'm serious.
Like, at least be educated when you talk.
I'm educated, baby. Why the kid has to go through the school system? He can do homeschooling, like a lot of our friends.
Yes, but it has to do a few hours, the certain hours, and you have to have a teacher that properly knows it. It can't be, you know,
of course, but I mean, the teacher will come with us, baby.
Do you know how much that is?
I mean, there's different ways, honey. Like, look, this is very simple, okay? Like, if you want to have a baby, there's never the perfect time, and there's always going to be problems. In Caroline's head, there's so many negative things about the idea of having a baby that is a horrible thing to have a baby. In my head, everything is positive. It's a beautiful thing to have a baby. It just depends on how you approach it, to be honest. So if you ask me now, I actually don't fucking want to have a baby with you. Thank you very much.
Babies screaming on a 14-hour flight. You know, bye-bye sleep-ins. Bye-bye quiet house. Tiny little hands over our brand new furniture in Pemba. It's all going to be white.
So stupid.
School runs twice a day.
That is so stupid. Thank you. We have a chauffeur, baby.
maybe not.
Yes, baby.
Maybe
Luckily,
not.
we live in Dubai, baby. There's help, so we're going to have
Do you think you'll be happier or just busier?
Oh my God, of course I'm going to be happier, maybe busier, maybe, I don't know. You're putting it, I'm going to hate my life, so why would I have a baby in this case? No, it's really not funny, honey, because I don't want to have a baby with you.
You've got to be honest with yourself.
Baby, I'm honest.
Why are you so into having a baby? Why? For
I'm
what
not
reason?
so into having a baby, but I believe everybody should have the chance or should build a family, baby. I have so many friends of mine, like
should
Marta, for example, a friend of mine. She really wanted to be a mom, so she has 2 kids, and she's the happiest she's ever been.
the happiest she's ever been.
Yes, honey. Of course, in your head, no, but honey,
But her life looks completely different. She was going to start a big life in LA as a model, and all of that's gone.
Honey, it's about priorities, my friend.
So you would rather have an average, normal life?
No, baby, no. You can have the most amazing life when you actually build something, sustainable and consistent, which it is, all the businesses that we're building, that they run by itself. What other thing it is out there than just having a kid and actually enjoying, that journey, honey? It's about really enjoying the journey of having a baby, honey. Maybe you don't want to hustle that much as you're hustling now.
I mean, I've had babies, but do you think women can,
No, but your idea of that baby is completely wrong, honey, because you had a baby when you were building your massive company, hustling day and night. So you never got to enjoy the baby period, baby. You understand? It's the truth.
So you see, look how tired I am. And right now I would be dealing with a baby.
No, honey, you never got to enjoy the baby period. So I believe
So who do you
this
think would
time
be-
it's going to be different.
Who do you think would be the fun parent?
Of course, it's going to be me. I'm going to be a fun parent. I'm going to put as well, I'm going to be tough. You're going to be like, okay, do whatever you want because I know you. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, oh, perfect. Yeah, oh, yeah. Bye. See you tomorrow. Okay, oh, great. Oh, sorry. You didn't come home yesterday? Oh, I didn't notice. We're fine.
Do you think you'd be a dramatic parent or be a dramatic baby? Oh, God, if I'm going to have a Spanish-speaking baby.
Maybe, of course, I'm going to talk to him in Spanish. You're going to talk to him in English. It's going to be bilingual by the age he's 10. That's the whole concept. Do you understand or no?
So my baby's going to speak a language I don't speak.
Yes, because I speak that language.
Okay.
English and Spanish.
And you think you'd be able to travel with a toddler, the one that runs around and never sits down?
Maybe, yes, for sure. You're giving me a massive headache, dear. I cannot with this conversation. It is the most ridiculous conversation there is in my life, honey.
What happens if the baby has a public tantrum in a public place? Who's going to have to take care of it? Because I'm running the other direction.
Honey, no. It's just, I really don't want to have a baby with you. Any candidates out there that want to have a baby with me, this is fucking horrible. Literally. This is a horrible experience. I actually don't want it. I really don't want a baby with you. Because it's so bad, honey.
These are questions. These are natural questions I'm asking.
There are no questions, honey. You are the mother. You are the mother, honey.
So if there's a tantrum, I have to take care of it?
You are the mother. Who is the mother? No, the woman sitting next to me. I don't know.
No, you. You are
Yeah, I'm the father. I will look after as well. But you are the mother. You have to be involved in the process, honey. I'm not having a baby just for the fact, oh, we're having a baby. Checklist. The baby is there crying. I don't even know his name.
I don't need it for the checklist. I feel like you need it for a checklist.
Why would you need? Why would you feel that, baby? I'm the most paternal man in the planet.
Do you think that parenting is the greatest joy in life or sacrifice? Because I feel like we sacrifice every day. You have to think
Honey,
all the
of
time
course.
about other people. Look at me this morning. My head is in a million places because right now I have 3 children. The summer is coming.
No, because it's you, baby. You are so flexible, my friend. Any other parent in the planet would be like, this is the plan. This is what we're doing. That's it. Shut up. You give them so many options. You give them so many things. It's not, baby. You are not tough.
No, they've all got to go different directions.
Baby,
None of
no.
them are friends.
You are not tough, honey. No, let me tell you. No.
So what would you
are
do?
Not tough. I will say this is that summer plans are these. You are coming, but you find your own way. Very simple, honey. You need to be tough, honey.
You can't tell a 15-year-old to find their own way.
No, but they will go to camp or they come with us. It's very simple.
Yeah.
So they're
Which
coming
is what
with
they're
us.
doing.
Yeah, so they're coming with us.
But then the logistics around it and
And
then
what logistics?
planes and then where they're going afterwards and what they're doing for the rest. I mean, we're continuing on. Where do they go from
Very-
there?
it's very
There's
simple.
all stuff that I have to organize. Dentist appointments, hair appointments, doctor's
Oh my
appointments.
God, you don't do any of that. You have an assistant for that.
What are you talking about? It's all done by me. She puts it in.
Liar. liar. You do a dentist appointment. You do a hair appointment.
No,
There's
but
no
I'm the
way.
one that organizes it. I tell her what to do.
How many times you been in the school?
Oh, I don't go to school.
What is the school?
I don't go to school because I'm relatively well known and I don't want to go to school. My kids prefer that I don't go to the school.
Baby,
They really... My children do not want me at school. I'm embarrassing. They've blocked me on TikTok. They blocked me on...
Have you ever been to watch any of your kids play any sports?
Yes, I have. All of them, actually.
How long ago?
Well, they're not the last 2 years, but yes.
Okay, because it is a beautiful part of the journey. I think,
Last time they asked me not to come because I screamed too loud.
Okay, fantastic. I think this time, honestly, you're really going to enjoy the baby phase because we're going to do so many things.
Oh, no. I am traumatized by school. I cannot go to schools. I don't like going to schools. I don't like visiting schools. I don't like going to schools. I don't like dropping my kids off at school.
Honey, I think you have something trauma inside you.
No shit. I don't like school at all.
Yeah, about kids and about school and about all that stuff, baby.
Probably.
Like, it is a beautiful part of the journey of life, baby. Like,
but
why we need to hustle our entire life?
Look at Joan Collins and Percy. They have a 30... I just saw them. Okay, she's one of the most famous actresses in the world. Her husband is 35 years younger. I've just seen them on the red carpet of Cannes. She's about 80-something now. And he's 35 years younger.
Okay.
And they do not have children. They live in Saint-Tropez. I've met her a few times. And they look blissfully happy, the two of them.
Okay.
She had children before him.
Honey.
And they are a wonderful couple.
But you're forgetting, baby. It's not about anyone else around us. It's about us.
Yes, I'm asking you. But you are very much on a Spanish because you've got 41 cousins.
I don't. Maybe
you've got like you have a traditional family.
No.
Or do you think because you don't have any blood with me that that it's easier for us to break up? Is that the problem?
It's not about that, baby. No, it's not about that.
If we have a child, it will be harder to break up.
Honey,
because that's definitely not true.
It's not about that, honey. What are you talking about? If we have a child, I'm not tying you up on a child, baby. That's the most stupid thing you can ever say. It is about, if I would have been a normal traditional Spanish boy, I would literally never be with you, first of all. A 43 mother of three British, which are cold as nothing. They don't have any values about family. It's completely different cultures. I will never be with you. There's no way in my book. So, first of all, that is like a massive... I'm breaking the whole rule there. I would have married someone 2 years younger than me, I would say. Something cute, coming from a good family.
Do you ever think about what life would have been like?
Yeah, a lot of times.
How many kids would you have had?
I would probably have 4 by now.
Yes, for sure.
I will marry someone.
And you'd be living in some suburb.
Yeah, someone like Marta, for example.
Yeah.
Someone cute, who want a kid, a bit younger than me, then with just one kid, the other kid, then we move in together, then we live in this cute apartment in downtown Madrid, and then another 2 kids. So yeah, by now 31, maybe then the 3rd kid I would be.
Living in downtown Madrid.
Yeah, that's what my life looks like. If I'm a Spanish traditional boy, luckily for me and for you, I moved home when I was very young. I traveled, I lived in 7 countries, I got my degree in the US, and I never been a traditional boy. I had always a crazy life. That's why this life fits into my reality. But in that reality, I can introduce a baby.
Do you think that your parents wished you had the traditional
No,
boy?
baby, no, they would never, because they know I was never built to have a normal life. Like, when I was playing football, I was just like a little John Star in a way. I travel everywhere. So I never was born to be, I don't know, like in the normal, because I don't know, it was just not going with me.
What kind of life do you want with me, darling?
Only the life that they have now. I'm living my dream life. I just, think that a baby could bring us together. Like, okay, we have 19 years age gap. We might break the rule. And why not, if both of us are extremely happy, like, why you need to live the rest of your life hustling like a crazy woman as you've been doing your entire life? Only, like, maybe your priorities change and maybe you will really enjoy the idea of having a baby and the idea of, like, doing other stuff. Because Caroline, for example, when the afternoon comes, she stays on the phone for 3 hours, doing whatever, talking, business, watching. Maybe what people do, actually, when the afternoon comes, maybe they just want to do something with a kid or they want to go somewhere. It's more about living.
No, that's my actual peace time. That is not just a time where I just do nothing. I hide from you. I hide from everybody. I answer all the things that I want to answer. I watch a movie. I have a little nap. I'm 50 years old, my friend. I like that time to myself. I 100% do not want to fill that time with a child. I would still have my nap then.
What matters?
A siesta.
What actually matters for you more? Freedom or the happiness of your husband?
Freedom.
What a fucking horrible human! You cannot say that, honey. And then with life, I'm actually like stopping this podcast in this moment. Freedom.
Freedom.
No, the
Freedom
happiness
to
of your
choose.
husband, baby.
What do you mean?
The happiness of the family, of the
No,
core.
no. I'm sorry, darling. I put myself out before. I'm not doing it anymore. I've told you I'm the most
So why are you considering having a baby then?
selfish person because
No, why? I want to know.
Because I do feel that I can still be selfish. I can still take myself away. I'm not going to give up my afternoon rest, which I really enjoy, which I've earned over these years.
I'm not doing
I
that as
still
well.
work. I get up at 6:30. I get up. I do my workout.
I know what you do.
They don't.
Okay, tell them.
I do my sauna. I get up. I've got into a routine. I then work till a certain time, and then I come up here for 2 hour, maybe 2.5 hour rest, and I like it. I don't want anyone. I don't want anyone in my room. I don't want anyone through the door. I don't be asked any questions.
Caroline is very, very, very selfish. Mm-hmm. She needs to be before anyone, even her kids. That's just who she is.
By the way, I have learnt to save or to run anything. You put the oxygen mask on you first, and that's what I'm doing. 100%. If I'm happy, all of you will be happy.
That
if
is
I'm not,
actually the opposite how I am.
yeah, that's your choice. But you are also 31, my friend. I have learnt over time, this is how I'm going to live my life from now because I've earned it. I've hustled. I've made shitloads of money and made lots of people happy over the years.
Why are you considering having a baby then?
Because it will be your responsibility in the afternoon, not mine. I will be in this room doing exactly what I like to do most, which is lie horizontal, watch a movie, talk to my girlfriends.
If you're not going to enjoy the journey of having a baby, I'm not going to have it with you.
Okay, well, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. These are questions that I'm asking myself.
You need to be proactive and part of it. If not, there's no point. I'm not going to be a single dad right now with a baby around.
Well, I can tell you what I will do. I'll get up and I'll have the hours that I want to do. I'm a bit like Emma Greed. I will not do the bits I don't want to do. I am beyond feeding. I am not going to take... I'm just telling you, I am not going to be playing. I never played. I cannot play. I don't do little things. And I never did with my kids. I'm certainly not starting now. Don't enjoy it.
So
don't want to do it.
Actually with the baby?
Don't know. Carry it around for a little walk or something.
Oh my God, that's exactly what you're going to do with the baby. Carry it around with a little walk.
For a little walk. No.
For a little walk.
Yes.
That is horrible.
Business interests me. Babies do not.
Okay, so if you don't care about building family, I don't know what we're doing.
No, I don't care about building a family. I don't feel personally. I wish I'd listened to myself. What I do feel is that it would maybe nice when I'm older. Maybe I would enjoy seeing a little person, but I kind of feel like I can get that from my kids. What I do think is that where I fluctuate is that looking at you, the little face on you when you see a baby, and then I'm like, okay, but that doesn't mean that I am going to be less selfish and give up what I have worked 50 years to achieve, which is a lifestyle that I love.
But the baby can come into that lifestyle.
No, wait. But I'm not giving up my afternoon. I'm not running around after a baby that's having a tantrum because I don't want to. I don't want to have to rock a baby to sleep for 3 hours with gritted teeth.
No one's
I
doing
do
that,
not.
baby. There's a
Lots
nanny.
of people do that.
But but we are not. We have
Yeah.
a nanny for that.
Okay.
So why are you dramatizing the whole situation? That's what you do. You are very dramatic. Very dramatic. I feel like you are Spanish in many ways. Literally the most dramatic human in the planet. She's like, I'm not gonna feed the baby. I'm not gonna change the poo-poo of the baby. No one is doing that. I'm not gonna drive 2 hours. We live in Dubai. No one is doing that. We're gonna actually do the parts that are beautiful about having a baby.
I want to know what you guys feel out there. Honestly feel out there, because I do feel like societally, people are like, oh, just, I get this all the time. Oh, just watch him leave you when you don't have a baby. That's I'm not insecure at all, at all. Like my life is something I'm so happy with. I've also set myself up in a way, which is what I teach women.
It's about me as well.
No,
Like,
I'm,
we're
so I'm
very
just
happy.
saying it. We're very happy. But I've also set myself up in a way that I will always be okay, as will my husband, together or not together.
Baby,
So we are
why
not.
would you say that?
Sergio, we're not doing this from fear.
No, of course not.
So, stop with that. Of course, there is always two options, darling.
Okay.
There's always things can happen. You can never be sure of any outcome in life. So I am not going to, I'm not doing having a baby why a lot of women have a baby thinking it's going to cement or make a man stay with you. That's not what happens. So I still am very confused because in one part of me, I do see Pemba, I do see an island, I do see a little person running around, but is that our person? And I visualized everything in this life. I visualized you, I visualized that house with you, I visualized this house.
Okay.
You know,
Me too, actually. I visualize everything.
no, I know. And is it our baby or is it my children's baby?
Or is a cow?
No, also good.
Yeah, it's actually the same, pretty much. It's like a little pig just running around. Oh my god, it was a baby what I saw? It was a pig. Huh? I don't know, actually. My wife just literally hates the idea. No, don't touch my feet. Don't touch my feet right now. I don't want to be touched right now at all. No. I'm not like sensitive at all. My wife just hates the idea of having a baby. Just she's very dramatic and she's very touched by her past of the whole baby situation. So, am I gonna change that on her head? I don't know. Will we have a baby? I am not sure, to be honest.
No, I'm willing to give it a go. I'm willing to say, fuck it, throw caution to the wind. We have one egg, go for it. I'm willing to do that for
We're not
you.
throwing darts into a thing and just say, okay, we hit it, we have a baby. No, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that.
What kind of childhood would you want our child to have?
A non-traditional childhood.
What does that look like? You keep saying that because that's what I have said. That
No.
traditional schooling.
Baby, no.
I'm sure many of you understand that. We pay 3 sets of school fees, and I absolutely feel that school is so outdated now and so not needed. I think you need to learn English, you need to learn maths, you need to learn AI, you need to learn economics,
More practical stuff.
practical stuff.
How
That's
I
it.
see
When you use geography, Latin,
How I see it is, baby, the first 3-4 years he will travel with us everywhere because you don't need to go to school for that. Then after, I want him to learn business and the principles of how, transactional stuff works, because then he will have knowledge about life. Because
so
that's,
all our Maldives trips, we're going to have a baby at the end of the bed. Or you want to have another room?
No, baby. The baby will come to some trips. The baby will not come to the other trips.
So the baby will live in this house by itself with nannies.
No, you have a nanny. Then maybe my mom comes when we're not here. Honey, like you're so dramatic.
Your mother is living with us
You're
now.
so dramatic, dude. Look at you, literally. Everything is negative. So how am I gonna have a baby with you if everything is negative?
The one thing that his mother and I agree on, that neither of us actually wanted to have a baby.
Okay, great. Like, you are just so dramatic. First of all, my mom will agree anything that you say. The sky is red. Okay, the sky is red. Fantastic. Like, you cannot count my mom's opinion because
His dad's just been here for, how long was he here?
Not even 8 days. And out of 8 days, I think I only had dinner with him once, and the rest you don't even see him. So you cannot complain on my
He was
dad.
here for 8 days, and he's decided Sergio needs a baby too.
No, he didn't. Like, we were walking outside here, and he was like, oh my God, I love this community. We're walking around, and it feels like our house in the... Don't touch my feet right now. It was like our house in the south. No, don't touch it right now. I don't want it. It was like our house in the south of Spain.
So dramatic.
And we actually love, just walking around, spending time together, quality time together with the dogs. It was beautiful. And why are you getting closer to me?
I loved it because you were out and busy.
No.
And I got my nap time.
Actually, it was amazing. But he said to me, I think you guys will love having a baby. Like, it is,
Actually, the only person that makes me really like babies is Chris Fade, because his baby does look quite good.
He looks so good. He never cries. He's amazing.
He
looks super cool. And actually, the baby is going to be super cool. Like, and actually, look, my dad was here. Like, I was really not spending time with you, which is what you wanted. So that's why you have to always, honey, see and learn.
I would really, really appreciate it once and for all if you guys could comment or write in or just on this episode, because
What are your opinions of having
some
a baby?
people really think that we're just doing this for the camera. We're not. We're really not.
We're confused.
It's we're seriously confused. It's one of the biggest questions, as I said, between that, sex and finance is all you guys seem to want to know.
Literally.
And all of the others are quite easy to answer, and we're very open about. This one is, I really do. I feel very, very confused in what to do because, it's a choice. It's a choice for life.
But let me just tell you, you have to always, I think, learn how to see the positive side of things.
Oh, Sergio, positivity is my superpower.
I know.
It's
so then
just that
why, for
children
example,
are very hard work. They're very hard work.
I understand, but why, for example...
You have never had one, darling. Even when my children are a pain in the ass, you don't really get to discipline them because they're not your children.
But what I want to say is why, for example, when my dad is here now, you always try to see the negative side of it. Huh?
With your father?
Yeah, like with my family or anyone.
I just said that your father can come.
Yeah,
I just don't want to live with your family in my home.
No one is living.
Like I genuinely don't want that.
There's always a positive side because, look, sometimes I spend a lot of time with you, so then he took me away and I was actually
this
working.
house is too small to have more bodies. I'm not having that.
No one is having that. They don't want to live with you.
That's
first
fantastic. So then
but you have to
what's the
learn how
problem?
to see the positive side, like the baby.
I absolutely had a wonderful time with your father. He was here for that. I told him to extend. He extended. But I don't think there's a person out there that wants to live in close quarters with their in-laws. Nobody.
No one wants to do that, baby.
And I specifically do not. And that's one thing that I ask you to respect. I don't want to live with your mum and your dad. Like,
baby,
I don't live with mine. I won't live with yours.
I told you, I don't want that. What I'm saying is, you have to always see the positive side.
The positive was amazing.
And the baby
that you were busy, you did your work, you went for walks, I loved it for you. I loved watching you, and 8 days was enough.
Perfect. Fantastic.
I thought I was really positive through the whole experience.
No, you were super positive.
Yes. So I think positivity, for anyone out there that ever knows me at all, is my greatest superpower. I turn everything into a positive thing. I've been sued, I've got divorced, and I've made those things positive.
What is the summary of this episode? Tell me 3 positive things that you see on having a baby.
The positives for us having a baby is, I think, it will be something that when we have the big house on the island that we would probably really enjoy.
Next.
Maybe having a baby at a later age will soften this horrible cold English woman.
I like that. Third.
Maybe having a child will make me enjoy your parents more because we'll have a common ground.
Wow, that's the first time I hear that from you. That's genuinely Caroline's heart talking. It doesn't come often.
I said maybe.
That's a beautiful thing, actually. You're going to make me cry. Okay. I hated the whole episode, but this is going to be amazing.
Tell me 3 things.
Wow. 3 things for me, I think, I really like what you said, actually. I think having a common ground with my family, that is something that blends us all together.
Something they can do.
Yeah, and actually they are very family oriented and they really will look after the baby because that's, my dad always said that his life is always work and us. And actually he gave up everything for us, and that's how I was brought up. My mom the same, it's all our family. So I think they will really get hands-on with the baby.
And although I'm selfish, I do want to do something for you.
Fantastic. And then I would say second, maybe, I think we will really enjoy, we love, fashion.
Sex.
No, baby, stop all the sex. The sex. We love fashion. We love, creating content and socials. And I think having a baby will be so fun that we can get all this content and having on
Oh my God, you can't say you're having a baby for content.
No,
are you kidding me?
On the outfits. We love creating. I love creating. It's my passion, creating content. So I'm going to dress my little boy the same as me matching. It's going to be super cool. So I think, enjoy that part. And as well, I think maybe making plans that are so different than the plans that we do now,
Yeah, family, all-inclusive holidays.
No, baby, no one's having family all-inclusive holidays, baby, okay? but those are my things. So I don't know. Like, just leave the comments below. I love you guys.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Uncut and
Stop
Uncensored.
touching me.
Sergio looks like he's really drained and he needs to go and...
I need to just breathe, open the window, and maybe jump. Thank you for listening. Love you guys. Ciao.